it's a very common topic, prayers. We all have been praying since lifetime, since our generations. We all have been born in some religion. So we all uh, understand what prayer is. But this here, I'm trying to give you what is prayer, which is being expressed, or the understanding which is being told by Neville Goddard, and little bit, and combined with my understanding of what prayer is. So, friends, prayer is an art and requires practice. I believe prayer is an art. It's just an art. So, first requirement of a prayer is a controlled imagination, right? Because because we need to have a controlled imagination. We need to use the faculty of our imagination in the direction of a wishes fulfilled, as if it has already happened. So that's why we need controlled imagination. Then the second thing is prayer is meant to be done in silence. It is to be done when you have a peace of mind and in a state of tranquility. You cannot pray when there is so much of with the eyes open and there's a loud noise and in a crowd, and you need to go within. You need to go into the alpha state of mind. You cannot or pray from the beta state of mind. I mean, you can pray, but then the prayer is not effective. So to really make your prayer effective, you need to go into a subconscious mind. So that's why you need to enter into alpha mind. So that's why prayer has to be, ideally it has to be done with your eyes closed, silence the chattering of your mind, and that's why you connect to your subconscious mind, and and uh, and then your mind is tranquil, peaceful, and then you pray, right? And because every prayer is an inner conversation, it's an inner dialogue. So that's why it has to be done when you're in a state of subconscious mind. When you connect through the alpha state, you become one with your subconscious mind. All the ceremonies and the chantings or the repetitions done in prayers, I believe, is a mere superstition and have been invented to just give it seriousness. It's meant to control you so that you fear God. But true prayer is in the love of God, and the love of God is in the love of creation. So we don't need to pray out of fear. We need to pray of the love. Me and my Father is one, right? So the true prayer is not a conscious act of doing chanting or repetitions of few mantras or some superstitious rituals or ceremonies. True prayer has to be, so all that is fine. I'm not trying to convince you to not to do what you want to do. I want you to just hear with an open mind, and I leave it to your wisdom. I believe that, but that may be that may be the way of doing prayer, but that is not effective. If you really want to do the prayer, it has to be done in silence. It has to be done maybe with eyes closed and go within. So because the true prayer is meant to transcend your feelings. Your feelings are equal to prayer, and then you do your prayer with all your faith. The essence of prayer is faith. The beauty of just pure creative visualization and the prayer is a visualization along with the faith. This is a combined visualization along with the faith. So the true prayer is a subconscious act combined with an imagination, with a vivid imagination and a faith to transform your feeling. It is in subconscious that all things are possible. Here you transcend time and space, right? So prayer is a key to unlock this infinite storehouse, the storehouse of your subconscious. So normally, if you're into the ritual and outward ceremonies, you are into the beta. You're not touching your subconscious mind. You're not going to your subconscious mind, and you're not connecting to the subconscious mind, which is the storehouse, which is the infinite storehouse. From here everything is created from. It is through your subconscious that all things are created from. What has been impressed on the subconscious mind through the means of a feeling will be expressed in the outside world. So that's why the prayer the prayer has to be done in silence, where you connect to your subconscious mind. So prayer modifies or completely changes. Through prayer, you actually modify and completely change your subconscious assumptions. And the change of assumption is a change of expression. Because during the prayer, you have so much of faith in the God, that God will manifest. Because of your faith, you drop all resistance of your old belief system. You just drop your old beliefs, you drop your old resistance, because you surrender, you trust the God. And because of that surrender and trust, your subconscious immediately, because and there's no resistance, your subconscious accepts it as a reality. And that's how it manifests into your life, right? So through prayer, the subconscious mind is suggested into the feeling of your wishes fulfilled. The subconscious, to the imagination, you see it as if your wishes is fulfilled. In your prayer, you see it as if your wishes is fulfilled. You trust it, you believe in it. And when you trust and you believe in it, that's your inner conversation, as if it's already happening now. And that's how you feel it. And through the means of your feeling, you communicate directly to your subconscious mind, and that's what you sow into the subconscious mind. And what you sow shall what you reap. So the prayer is an art of assuming the feeling of being and having that which you want, feeling as if your wishes are fulfilled. Again, I'll repeat. Prayer is an art of feeling of being and having that which you want, feeling as if your wishes are fulfilled. It is, as if you're watching a play, and the play is going on in front of your eyes, and now you directly see the end of the play. You don't need to see the whole play. You directly see the end of the play, what you want to see, the happy ending of the play. Now you don't bother about how it will happen. You just see the happy ending of the play, and know that is what it is going to manifest. That is what it is already manifested in your life. So prayer is the art of assuming the feeling of being and having that which you want, feeling as if your wishes are already fulfilled. It is as if you have shown the happy and the successful end of the play, right? Once you see the end of the play as the happy end of the play, now it is easier for you to, and you believe it to be true because you have faith in the prayer. Now you are able to visualize and actually emotionalize that fulfillment of your wish. You are able to visualize and emotionalize the fulfillment of your wish. And then it is easily done by contemplating the joy, by the joy that would be yours if your wishes are fulfilled. Now we feel it as if it is already fulfilled. During the state of prayer, you've seen the end, that you have achieved it, and now you are in a state of exhilaration, in a state of joy, in a state of surrender, in a state of freedom, right? And then that would be yours. That is how, once you feel it like that, then you will see the evidence of that in your life. The universe will match it, because the universe only match what you're feeling, and that will be expressed in your life, right? So the subconscious, so 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 turn from what it is to what ought to be. Doesn't matter what your current situation is. Turn from what it is to what ought to be. We transmit ideas to the subconscious through the feelings. We transmit ideas to the subconscious through the means of our feelings. The subconscious transmit ideas. Suppose now we want to pray for somebody else. That I want Suppose I want to pray for my children, that I want my child to do good, or I want to pray for my father or mother, or I want to bring a change, a positive change in some other person. So how would you pray? So once you pray, you go into your subconscious mind, you see that person how you want to see that person, not how the person is, but how you want to see the person to be. And imagine that person responding to you in that way, how you wanted to see him to be. Suppose suppose that person, you want to see a child to to uh, to be successful in his life, and to have a successful business in his life. Then see if as if his business is being very successful and he's very happy, he's very responsive, he's feeling the freedom, and all his wishes are fulfilled, and now he's thankful to you for your guidance, and he's hugging you, and you have a great relationship. Whatever you see it as happening, and then you're also corresponding to that feeling. So the prayer has to be so vivid in your mind. Whatever you ardently desire, sincerely believe in, sincerely believe in. That is where your faith comes. Whatever you ardently desire, sincerely believe in, vividly imagine as if it's true, and enthusiastically act upon, shall inevitably come to pass. And enthusiastically, through your feelings, act upon, shall be inevitably come to pass. And even if it is not there in the universe, even if it is not there in this universe, it shall be created for you. Right? So ask and it is given. So you're unexpressed. So the subconscious transmits ideas from mind to mind through telepathy. Whatever you're thinking that person to become, your subconscious, without even that person knowing that consciously, through your mind to mind, you're communicating that person to the telepathy. So the prayer is actually a telepathic communication to your future of what you want to be in your life, or to be or a change in others' life. So it is your telepathic communication to your future, drawing it yourself, drawing it to your present moment. Right? So your unexpressed convictions, your unexpressed convictions of others are transmitted to them without their conscious knowledge or consent. And if it is subconsciously accepted by them, will actually influence their behavior. So it doesn't matter whether they know it or not. That's how, without even telling them, without even their knowing, you can change their behavior of them through the means of your prayers, or your imaginations, or your inner conversations, through the means of your feelings. But as long as you transmit it through your subconscious mind, and that's how you change your behavior, and then you can influence their behavior. As long as you sincerely believe as true of them, true of another, as long as you sincerely believe as true of another, you will awaken that within that person. You believe that to be true in that person. As you express trust and surrender to the higher power, you drop all resistance towards possible failures and challenges. Because suppose I want abundance in my life, but I am having a lack situation in the current situation. I'm going through financial difficulties and challenges. But once I pray and I express trust and surrender to the higher power, and I believe, and I've seen the end of abundance, and money is flowing into my life, and I'm seeing feeling the joy and the feeling of it. I felt the feeling of it. And because of the faith in the higher power, I drop all resistance. When I go into the subconscious mind, I'm no more conscious of my current environment, of my current three-dimensional reality of the challenges and adversities. I've moved beyond my senses, and now I've become nobody, no one, nowhere, no place, and no time. I moved beyond time and space, and now I've dropped all resistance. Now I've raised my vibrations. Now me and my Father is one. I've connected to the divine, and now me and my God is one. And that's why I'm able to tune into the frequency of God. And that's why I'll give expression to what I'm praying for. Right? So So as you express trust and surrender to the higher power, you drop all resistance towards possible failures and challenges. Having once witnessed the end, even in the midst of adversities, you remain calm and secure in the knowingness that the end is perfectly defined. Because even in your current, when you move out of your prayer and we face challenge in your life, you trust, you have faith in God. You know, you've seen the end, and you know that help is always on the way. You know that whatever will happen for my best, and you know only good things will come to you. So that's how you believe in that outcome of good, of that pure positive emotion, pure positive energy, and you know that it will be, it will, you will manifest that into your life. And that's why you will easily, without being caught or without being drowned into those negative emotions of those situations, you will easily sail through it. You'll easily sail through it. So because you trust the process, so so you trust the process, you have faith in God. So you have a knowingness that for God, you know that for God all things are possible. The acceptance of end, the acceptance of end wills the means to that end. Again, I'll repeat. The acceptance of end wills the mean to an end. Once you have seen the end, then the whole universe will conspire to make that happen. All the cooperative components of the universe will conspire together to make that happen for you. The acceptance of end wills the means to that end. That's why it is said, faith can move mountains. For God, all things are possible. And imagination is the beginning of growth of all forms. Imagination is the beginning of growth of all forms, all physical realities. And faith is the substance out of which they are formed. So this through imagination, we give form and they start growing, but the substance, the content, the substance with what they with what they grow, the cooperative component is the faith. Because with faith, with your belief, then the all cooperative components of the quantum universe of the world come together to make it manifest for you. And even if it is not there in this universe, it shall be created for you. Right? So imagination and faith are the secrets of creation. Again, I'll repeat, imagination and faith are the secrets of creation. The confident expectation of the state of the most potent means of bringing it about, the confident expectation of the cure does that which no medical means can accomplish. So suppose if you want to heal somebody, and if you confidently believe that the person is already healed, and you see that person is already being healed or yourself being healed, so you, because you believe that, and your expectancy determines the outcome, and now so that is the potent means of bringing that into your life, right? And no medicine, you will cure any disease which even any medicine cannot cure. So this is the power of prayer. This is the power of your imagination. This is the power of your creative, of your inner conversation, or of your feelings, right? So too little emotion. Now again, I'll tell you, what are the challenges? What are the roadblocks to our prayer? Two things. Either we have too little emotion, or we apply too much of intellect. And both are the stumbling blocks to the prayers. If we are not able to feel what we want in the direction of our wishes and fulfilled, if you're not able to emotionalize it, even if you're visualizing it, but if you're not able to emotionalize it, then it is a stumbling block to your prayer. Or if you apply too much of intellect, if you are apply too much of intellect, oh, how it can happen, it doesn't matter, my current situation is like that, god is outside of me, I don't trust him, or I don't have faith, or if you believe that, or whatever, so then it will not happen, right? So two stumbling blocks, too little emotion or too much intellect, both are the stumbling block to your prayers. So so because the logic does not produce magic, you have to believe it to be true, and once you believe it, so shall it be. So assume the feeling of your wishes fulfilled, assume the feeling of your wishes fulfilled, and continue to nurture this feeling that it's fulfilled until it's objectify itself. So until the feeling is objectified, you continue to assume that feeling and continue to nurture this feeling. So you be steady in that feeling, even when you go back out of your prayer in the normal life through our awareness, through the help of meditation, right? So if a physical fact can produce a, so how it is reversely, so how it is a law of cause and effect, or you can be causing an effect. Either there could be a cause outside, we can change the effect inside, or you can be cause and effect. Both inversely proportional, both are inversely proportional, and both are true. If a physical fact can produce a psychological state, if something happened in your current situation, in your current life, and that produces a psychological state of maybe trauma or anger or joy or happiness, the same way it is inversely true. Now, if without, in spite of the current situation, if you create a psychological state of joy and happiness and feel it, and have that inner conversation about it and feel it, then you will produce the physical condition corresponding to that emotional state. So either both are inversely true. If a physical fact can produce a psychological state, then inversely a psychological state can produce a physical fact. Again, I'll repeat, if a physical fact can produce a psychological state, then inversely a psychological state can produce a physical fact. Then another things to be remember while faith during the prayer is, when you pray, if you're praying for others, you are actually not just praying for other. In the Bible, it is said both are merciful, for both shall receive the blessings. When you pray for the mercy of others, even you are receiving the blessing. The quality of mercy is blessed twice. When you pray for others, you are blessed twice. The good you subjectively accept as true for others will not only be expressed by them, but a full share will also be realized by you. Again, I repeat, the good you subjectively accept as true for others will not only be expressed by them, but a full share will be realized by you. So when you pray for others, you are actually blessed twice. It's also for others, and also it benefits you. And the best feeling is once you surrender, once you have faith, once you give it to the higher power, you don't determine how you want to achieve. You trust that the universe know how it will bring it into your life. You leave it to the higher God, in the higher mind. And then you end the prayer with gratitude, as if the universe already achieved what you want to manifest in your life, as if you have already achieved. So give prayer. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. It is the highest state of being received, because it's like a handshake to the God, that thank you, God, for already giving what you have in your life. So now you believe, and your subconscious accepts it is to be true, and that is what it will express into your objective world, into your three-dimensional reality as your experience. So as I told you, friends, the cause and effect, energy and matter, are same and interconvertible, right? So that's how, either it's our choice, either we can change the emotions, thoughts and emotions, and that's how change the results outside, objectify the results outside, or wait for the results outside to change the thoughts and feelings. But if you want to, if you are God, then take the power to yourself. Why not, in spite of your current situation, or the outcome of the current projection reality, you change, you believe, and see the things and feel the things which you want to see in your the life, and then and so shall that be, and that's how you change that physical reality. You cannot have what you want to have unless you are willing to change vibrationally. So when you pray, you need to change vibrationally. And that's why if you are keeping your eyes open in your beta brain waves, you are not changing vibrationally. And unless you change vibrationally, you will not manifest what you want. So you cannot have what you want to have unless you're willing to change vibrationally. Because you do not attract or get what you want, you get what you are. Right? When you change yourself vibrationally, then the universe will match. The universe always plays the match game. So when you're thinking, you are actually in an asking mode. But when you're feeling, you are in a receiving mode. So through prayer, you need to be in a receiving mode. You need to be feeling what you are praying for. So that's why you are in a receiving mode. That's why when you're praying, you're in a frequency. So ask yourself when you're praying, am I in the frequency of asking or receiving too? Because only when you're feeling, then you're in the receiving mode. Anything you accept fully will take you. Eckhart Tolle said, anything that you accept fully will take you into peace. Once you accept it fully and you trust it and you surrender and you have faith and you accept fully to be true, you will feel so peaceful after your prayer or during the prayer. So anything that you accept fully will take you into peace. This is the miracle of surrender. That's what Eckhart Tolle says. This is the miracle of surrender. So you don't make things happen. You just hold the vibration with the means of your prayer and then allow the things to happen. You don't make things happen. During the prayer, through the means of your feeling, you just hold the vibration and allow the things to happen. Ask what you want and not how you want. Surrender how to the greater mind, because logic does not produce magic. Contemplate yourself as being surrounded by the conditions that you want to produce. Now you already contemplate as if these are the conditions which you want to produce is already there in your life. It says your feeling is equal to prayer. And if you deserve it, the universe will serve it. And how you deserve it? Through the means of your feeling. Because you get what you are, not what you want. So if you deserve it, the universe will feel it. Feelings are equal to prayers. Your prayer is actually a feeling of your fulfilled desire. And friends, our life is buffering because the feelings are yet to catch up with our desires. Once you can tune your desire with a feeling, then you'll manifest things into your life. So prayer is a great tool with the help of imagination and faith to drop your resistance and marry your thoughts, your imagination with your feelings and put it into your subconscious mind, sow it into your subconscious mind and fulfill your desires. Because your vibration always precedes manifestation. Everything what is manifested was first existed vibrationally. So first change your vibration and then the manifestation will follow. So don't be obsessed by physical manifestation. First be obsessed by vibrationally, by manifesting it vibrationally. If you are vibrationally manifested, the physical manifestation will follow. Your job is done. And worry, most of the time we worry about things. So worry is a prayer for manifesting what you do not want. Because in worry, you are speculating the worst outcome and then you give energy to that outcome. So finally, I'll say a few last words of Buddha. What you think, you become. What you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create. You create. So use the means of thinking, feeling, and imagination to change your life. Feeling a state produces that state. Feeling a state produces that state. What you feel about, you bring about. The way what you feel about, you bring about. Ask and it shall be given. Seek and you will find. Knock and it shall be open unto you. Right? In Bible it is said, ask and it shall be given, seek and you will find, knock and it shall be open unto you. And the only way to knock the door and to open the door is through the means of your feeling, faith, and imagination.